Hello, it is Sunday, and this week is the first week of school for me. So Monday, Tuesday are going to be professional development days, and Wednesday is when students come. So Wednesday is like the first real day of school. So I'm a little bit nervous, but excited. It'll be my first time teaching high school, but I was teaching 7th grade, now I'm teaching 9th grade, so not that much of a transition. It's not like I'm jumping to seniors or anything. And I love Algebra 1, which is what I'm teaching, so I'm really excited about that. But just learning a new campus, getting to know my team and how they plan and everything. So I'm going to take you guys along a week in my life as a high school teacher on the first week of school. I'm talking into my phone because I'm using it as a microphone because there's just a lot of noises in the house and I don't want that to be distracting for you guys. But one thing that I always do on Sundays is meal prep. I meal prepped my meal yesterday, so generally it's like I'll do one meal, my husband will do the other meal. So I did my meal yesterday and it was Southwest chicken salad. It's so good. And then my husband actually just finished up meal prepping his meal, which was Asian chicken and rice, and then I'm just making some green beans to go along with it. So we have our meals prepped. I like to prep snack boxes also. My husband doesn't really eat snack boxes, so I just have 4 of these cute little containers. I fill them with whatever snacks I bought for the week. This week I bought strawberries and cucumbers, and then I thought that I bought nuts and stuff for protein balls. Didn't do that, either of those. So it is just going to be strawberries and cucumbers this week. These are the snack boxes that I made. So I have 1 mini cucumber sliced up and then 2 strawberries in each of these, so 4 total, and then a little chocolate in each one. And then these are the meals that my husband made. They look so good. And I have green beans cooking, like I said. Good morning. It is Monday, and I think all we're doing today is we have a meeting with like the whole campus to go over something. And then the rest of the day will be time with our PLC groups and time in our classroom. So I'm gonna get some stuff done today. It is now almost 1 and I am eating lunch. Basically this morning is exactly like I said. We went to a meeting where we got a bunch of last minute information, and then I met with my PLC team and we just basically paced out the first unit. And then now the rest of the day is just working in our classrooms. And then all day tomorrow is working in our classrooms, which is crazy. And then Wednesday we get students. So my to-do list for today is to get my sub binder ready to go, because we all have to have a sub binder with like emergency lessons and all the information needed and stuff. So I want to have that done, and I want to have everything ready to go for the whole week. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I should be able to get that done. And then, I also want to set up my canvas. So that's what we're doing today. It's now 4:23 and my computer just totally shut down. So I'm going to take that as a sign to go home. I got quite a lot done today. I was working for most of the day on my first week slides. And then I have a whole table of copies that I printed for this week. Pretty sure I know what I'm doing this week. Feel pretty good about it. But you know what? We'll see. So tomorrow, I don't really know. I know I have to do my goal setting with my appraiser. And like I said, we're meeting for a very quick PLC just to make sure that everyone knows what they're doing this week. And then that's it. That's it. Good morning. It is 6:45, Tuesday, the last day before school actually really starts. And I know I look crazy. I'm trying something new, okay? So today I need to stop by Walmart on my way to school. So I would like to leave by like 7:15. So I'm going to read my Bible for like 10 minutes-ish and then finish getting ready and leave. I also have my bagel and coffee. Yes. Presentable now. I just pulled up to school. I went to Walmart, as you saw. I spent $60. And I don't understand that because I went on the Walmart app last night and like put things in my cart. That way I would know like what aisle they were on so I could be super fast. And it was only $19. Now, I did add a shirt, which was $12 because our district does like college color day, and I've been in this district for 2 years and I still don't have a single college shirt. So I bought, it's just like this maroon jersey kind of, and it gives me A&M vibes. So there's my college color. And then Witch's Brew Alani, my favorite Alani flavor, is back. So I grabbed 4 of those, and that was $10. So I still don't see how we're at 60, but you know what? It was all stuff that I needed. And because I paid for it with my own money, if and when I leave this school, I can take all of that with me. Because at my last school, I'm very blessed, very lucky at my last school, we received a $200 classroom stipend every year that we could spend on like stuff for our room, but it belonged to the school, obviously, because it was the school's money. So I had like all this stuff in my room that I accrued over the past 2 years that I had to leave, and that was so sad. So I just went and picked up a few things. I'll do a more in-depth haul in the classroom, but it is 7:55. I gotta run inside. Are you ready for a haul? It's not exciting stuff, but okay. From Hobby Lobby yesterday, I got 5 of these little bundles that I'm going to put to cover up certain things in my room, so y'all will get to see that here in a little bit. This is the shirt that I was talking about, like a jersey. I don't know the number, 84, whatever. But it's like A&M colors, and our district really pushes like college, so we have a college colors day once a month, and the first one is on Thursday of this week. So I wanted to be able to wear jeans, so I got a college color shirt. I then picked up a bunch of kid scissors because I'm not gonna pay for the adult scissors because they're expensive. These were like $1.50. These were like $1.50. So I have 12 like scissors because they're packs of 2, because I realized that my team does foldables a lot, like interactive notebooks, so I am actually going to need like a class set of scissors and glue. I already have glue sticks, and yes, scissors are technically on the supply list for Algebra 1, but a lot of our students, like we're a Title I school, so a lot of our kids come with like no school supplies whatsoever, and also it's scissors, so I feel like if you're gonna leave something off or like forget something, it's gonna be the scissors. So hopefully at least half of the kids bring scissors, and then I have baby scissors for everyone else. I got 100 sheet protectors. I'm gonna use this in my sub binder and in my like master binder, which if you watch my videos from last school year, you probably know what I'm talking about. If not, you'll learn. You will learn. And this pack of like divider tabs for my sub binder. And I got these hanging file folders because I don't have a filing cabinet and there's nowhere for me to like store papers in here that like I don't want the kids to have access to. So what I did is I bought this crate, which I had a crate at my last school, and I'm gonna put these in there, and that way, that's where I can put all of the papers that I've like made copies of. Like I have my papers for the whole week already printed out and they're just sitting on the table because I don't have anywhere to put them. So now I have somewhere to put them. I have about 15 minutes until our PLC meeting where we're just gonna make sure that we are all good to go for this week. And then the rest of the day is time in our classrooms. So I do need to run to the IRC, which is like a place that we can print stuff because I have a lot that I need to print and laminate. So I need to do that. And then I have a whole to-do list on the board that we'll get to in a minute. Somehow, it is 1:30 and I am so hungry. I went out and got some juicies because the day before school starts every year, I go out to eat because I don't get to go out to eat for the rest of the year. But I went to the resource center with my coworker and we had to print a bunch and laminate a bunch, and it took so much longer than I thought it was going to take. Like I thought we would be in and out in an hour. No, we were in there for a while. Let's see. Beans. Fries. And my cheeseburger. Okay. I'm going to eat this as fast as I possibly can because I am so hungry. I ended up staying a lot later than I wanted to, than I had planned to, because I lost track of time. But it's funny because literally all week, like in all last week, people were like, oh, how's your classroom? How's your classroom? Like, do you feel ready? Are you good? And I was like, yeah, I think I'm done. Like, I'm basically like set up, I'm ready to go. And then you realize all the things that you need to do before school can actually start. But I am officially ready for students tomorrow, as ready as I can be. So I'm gonna go home and get lots of rest. It's gonna be a big day tomorrow. Do you see how humid it is in this room? My camera screen is literally fogging up. Okay. It's the first day of school. Oh my goodness, I have Chick-fil-A because I had a free biscuit. So I got that. It is 7:30. At 7:45, I have to be in the cafeteria for duty. I'm just gonna be a floater. But I'm really excited. Kind of nervous. We got this. I'm on lunch. It's 1:15. I have 3 minutes and I have to go to the bathroom. Today's been going fine. I ran out of stuff to do in my last class, which is like the #1 rookie mistake. But I'm prepared for my last class, like my next last class. But I mean, it's kind of an easy day. I'm just meeting them all and trying to gauge how this year's gonna go based on the classes' personalities, if you know what I mean. So I just have one more 90-minute class, and then I have my conference where I can start prepping for tomorrow. Well, I did it. I survived the first day of school. My hair, my curls did not. But you know what? It's okay. I did, and that's what matters. I really lucked out. I mean, I'm probably speaking a little too soon because it's just day one, but my fourth period was on top of it today. Like, we got through everything that we needed to get through, which was just, you know, all the boring stuff. And then we had like 40 minutes left at the end of class, and I had planned to do 4/4s, which if you don't know what 4/4s is, you have the numbers 1 through 20, and you're trying to create each of the numbers using exactly 4 4s. So 16 is 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. To get 1, for example, it would be 4 divided by 4 minus 4 plus 4. So like that. So they can do any operation, but they have to use exactly 4 4s and no other numbers. So it took a minute for them to really like understand the rules, but once they got it, y'all, they got all but 2. Like, they got all except for 11 and 13. And it was crazy because it was getting close to the end of class, and I was like, okay, y'all can go ahead and pack up. And they were like bummed that they didn't get to finish. And so I told them that I'd leave it up and we can do it tomorrow if we have time. So that's nice. My other 2 classes, we'll see. Anyway, I am exhausted. My throat is so sore from talking so much. But it was a good first day, and it's going to be a good year. I'm excited. This is okay. I'm happy. Day 2, and my room is so freaking humid. Literally, the floor is like slick with how like. I wonder if y'all can see this. Hold on. I don't know if y'all could tell, but there's literally water on the floor. That is how humid it is in here. And I don't know what to do about it. Like, I left my AC on all night, but when I came in this morning, it was 76 degrees, so it's not super hot, thankfully, but it is so humid. So I have the fan on high. I am glad though that I have my own like room control, because some people don't, and they just have to deal with whatever their classroom is set at. So at least I get to control my own. Okay, I'm exhausted. Did not wake up early this morning to work out, but I did all of my other morning routines. Y'all are just gonna have to deal with it being foggy. I did all of my other morning routines. I just didn't work out. So I'm gonna go for a walk with my husband after work. I am tired. It's 83 degrees in my room. The AC is broken. It's 1 o'clock. I've not had AC all day. And I've been in a room with all these kids. I'm so hot. I'm sweating. I don't even know what to do. I think it would be cooler outside at this point. Hopefully my next class, I don't think it'll be fixed, honestly, but they talked about maybe moving us to a different classroom, and I would take it. It is so hot. My room stinks so bad. My last class of the day, we ended up going to a different room, which was so nice. It was very cold in there. But now for my conference, I'm back in my room, and it's 1,000 degrees and humid, and it stinks because I've had 13-year-olds in here all day. But I'm just gonna grab my stuff and go work out in the hallway where it's cool, or in someone else's classroom, because this is not it, okay? It's not. So they did in fact relocate us, and that was a whole debacle because in the email they said that they were going to, that all of the like chemistry classes were going to be in their labs so we could have the classrooms. And so I went up to the classroom that I had been assigned, and she was like, oh no, I'm in my classroom, but you can be in my lab. So then the sign that I put on my door sending these kids to the wrong place. Anyway, finally got ready to be, and I can't get the board to work. It is just not, there's no keyboard, it's not responding. Nightmare. And classes started. So that was crazy. But at least it's cool in here. And then one of my classes is just so, what's the word I'm looking for? Very in your face of like, if you say anything to me, I'm going to say something back. Like they can't just, like they're going to have the last word, every single one of them. So like literally any time that someone says something, it could be something innocent too, just something like, oh, it's, you know, it's cold in here, or it's hot in here. Someone else will go, nobody asked you. Shut up. No, you shut up. And then they start cussing at each other. I'm like, what? This is so unnecessary. This is so unnecessary. I had to kick so many people out, have so many conversations. I couldn't even, I barely got through the lesson. And y'all, this lesson is on combining integers. That's a 7th grade standard. And I could barely get through it. And then I ended up writing one person a referral because the language was just a little much. So I am frazzled, out of my element. I'm on lunch right now. But oh my goodness. I am so... But it's Friday. Oh, no, I forgot. Did I? Yo. I forgot that I packed myself one of these. Wow. I had no idea how much I would need that. We're gonna crack this bad boy open right now. It's the Witch's Brew Alani. Which is the best flavor. It tastes like one of those caramel apple candies, like the suckers. So good. And then another teacher on campus got me lunch today. It was so sweet. He brought me a burrito because he's like unofficially adopted the whole, like 3 of us on the algebra team are all like newish teachers. Like I'm only in my 3rd year. One of them is on their 2nd and one is their 1st. So he like kind of adopted us as a group, and he was like, I'm gonna get y'all lunch tomorrow. So he did. It was good. Okay, I have 2 minutes, but my students don't know that I changed classes. So they're gonna walk all the way to my class, see the sign, and then walk all the way to this door, to the room that the sign says, and then that teacher is gonna tell them to come to the lab. So really, I probably have like 6 minutes before anyone starts showing up. This is everything I have to carry down back to my classroom, all the way across the school. There's so much stuff. Okay, school let out at 4. Okay, school let out at 4. It is 5:52. And I'm just now leaving. You know, it's not the best, but I feel like it's always like that in the beginning of the year, especially because I'm just trying to get ahead. So I was like setting up, I was like making keys for all of my assignments for next week, doing some grading, all that sort of stuff. So the beginning of the year, it's really easy to stay because there's so much to do. But I feel like I'm gonna be pretty good starting next week about using my time wisely. I think what I'm gonna do is start getting to work earlier because I've been leaving at 7:15 because I don't need to leave until 7:15, but I think I'm gonna start leaving at 7 because I'm usually ready by 7 anyway. So I think I'm gonna leave at 7. That way I get to work 15 minutes earlier and I can
kind of prep a little bit in the morning rather than staying late and doing it. And I know 15 minutes isn't gonna like solve all my problems, but we're just going to work on boundaries. But it's a new school, it's a new content, it's a new year, new students, so I'm giving myself grace. So if you are a first year teacher or a new teacher, you just transferred over, everyone says, oh, only work your contract hours, don't stay late. Yes, but also don't feel bad if you do, okay? Because sometimes you just need to in order to feel good about what you're doing. And so I think that's fine as long as it's not getting excessive. So first week, I tend to stay a little bit late. This is later than normal, but I just had a lot to do today. Also because of the debacle that was getting relocated. I mean, y'all saw my table in my room just a second ago. I left it like that. Like, it's a mess. So I'm gonna have to get in early on Monday to go through that before school starts, but I had a good first week. It was challenging and chaotic and hot, but I feel like I belong here in a way that I never felt at my last school. This team is a better fit, this school is a better fit, and looking ahead at the content that I'm going to be teaching, I'm enjoying this content a lot more than I was 7th grade math. So it really is just a night and day difference between the past 2 years and this year. And I know it's only been 3 days, but you can tell a lot in 3 days. So if you are just feeling like you're losing your mind and it's not a good fit for you, maybe it's not. Maybe you should change grade levels or contents or schools. I don't know. I'm not telling you to, but that's what I did, and so far it's working. Stay tuned for next week's vlog to see if I'm still enjoying my job. But I think I will. So if you enjoyed coming along with me this crazy week, first week of school, go and like this video. As always, comments are appreciated, and make sure that you subscribe so that you can catch my next video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.